Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, ma'am. We are from Group 5. We would like to present our presentation about two autumn. Okay, but before that, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Enrique from Tradam Metro as fourth speaker.
My name is Aluman Matusri Maulana as the second speaker.
My name is Ezri Viranata as the third speaker.
And my name is Baisha Bana as first speaker.
Okay.
Okay, the first slide is introduction. There are quite background. The name of the writer poet is William Blake. William Blake was born in 1757 and passed away in 1827. He lived during the late 18 years and early 19th century. Some of his notable works include Songs of Innocence and Experience, a collection of poems exploring the duality of human existence, The Tiger, a famous poem questioning creation and existence and Jerusalem, a visionary poem combining spirituality and social commentary. Next, interesting fact. The first one is visionary poet, painter, and printmaker. Blake wasn't just a poet; he was also a painter and printmaker, widely regarded as a visionary artist. Largely unrecognized during his lifetime. Interestingly, his works were largely unrecognized during his lifetime, but today they are considered highly influential. The third one is considered a seminal figure of the Romantic age. He is one of the key figures of the Romantic age, which emphasizes emotion, individuality, and connection to nature. The last one is work as an engraver and created his own illuminated manuscript. Blake created his own illuminated manuscript, which uniquely combined text and art. The next slide is historical context. William Blake lived during a period of immense historical change which greatly influenced his ideas and creation. The first one is lived during the American and French Revolution. Blake led through the American and French Revolution, two major events that reshaped societies and politics. Next one is period of significant social and political transformation. This was a time of significant social and political transformation, and these changes are reflected in his works. The third one is part of the next generation of Romantic poets. Blake was part of the first generation of Romantic poets who focused on imagination, emotion, and individual expression. The next one is deeply critical of industrial revolution and social constraints. He was deeply critical of the industrial revolution, particularly its dehumanizing effects and the social constraints it imposed. The last one is develop unique philosophical and mystical worldview. Blake developed a unique philosophical and mystical worldview, which is evident in both his art and poetry. Okay, maybe that's all from me.
So we move on to the next part. So in this part, we would like to talk about our view of the poem. So there is a title analysis. The title suggests the poem is a personal and intimate way of addressing the season of autumn. Main themes. There are 4 points of main themes. So the first one is celebration of nature's abundance. So the poem appreciates the richness and beauty of autumn. Second one is cyclical nature of life. It highlights how life and seasons are part of a continuous cycle. Next is harmony between human and natural world. It shows the peaceful relationship between people and the natural world. The last one is sensory richness of seasonal change. The poem emphasizes the sights, sounds, and feelings associated with autumn. Next is poetic structure. So the form of poem is a lyrical ode, which means it is written to express deep emotion and praise something. In this case, is autumn. Stanza. The poem has 3 stanzas, and each stanza is of a different length. The third one is stylistic characteristic. There are 4 points also. The first one is personification. Autumn and natural elements are described as if they are human, or giving them human qualities. The second one is rich sensory imagery. The poem describes vivid details that appeal to the senses, like sight, sound, touch, and others. The third one is metaphorical language. The poem uses comparisons and symbolic expression to convey deeper meanings. And the last one is rhythmic and flowing verse. So the lines are written in a smooth and harmonious rhythm, making it pleasant to read aloud.
Okay, let's move on to the next part. That is analysis of poem. Analysis by poem, we can divide it into stanza by stanza analysis. On the first stanza, the first one is central imagery. Autumn personified as a living, fertile entity. And second one is key metaphors, laden with fruit. On the poem, we can find the key metaphors, laden with fruit. That is representing abundance and fertility. Next one is stained with the blood of the grape. And that is, we can, in other words, we can say that suggesting fitness and vitality. And the third one is sensory details. On the first stanza, sensory details, we can find the tactile impression of fullness. And next one is auditory invitation to rest and celebrate. Next, we move to the second stanza. On the second stanza, the focus on growth and the beauty of the nature. We can see on the screen that imagery, natural growth and sensual awakening, symbolic elements, narrow bud, that means the potential and emergence, morning and eve, that personification of time and light. And the third one is poetic devices. Poetic devices, they're divided into 2, personification of natural elements, and the last one is metaphorical description of sensational progression. Last one is third stanza. On the final stanza or third stanza, describe the transition and departure of the season. We can see the imagery, sensational transition and departure, metaphorical landscape, spirits of the air, eternal nature of sensational change. And the second one is golden load, lasting essence of author's abundance. Why the writer used the gold load? Because autumn symbolic as golden, that is has the lasting essence of autumn. And the third one is emotional undertone, the bittersweet acknowledge of change and the celebration of the nature cycles. Okay, that's all.
Okay, let's move to the next part. So here I will explain about the tone and mood. So we have to divide 3 points. There is celebratory and contemplative, firm and appreciative, sub 3 and melancholic. So for the first one is the tone. Tone is the other attitude of feeling about the topic they are writing about the case. And the next is warm and appreciative. Warm, the other expresses gradient and kindness, creating a feeling of comfort and connection. And the last one is supply and melancholic. Supply melancholic, there is a quiet sadness, like remembering something beautiful, but knowing it has faced a change. The next is mood creation. So here we have to divide 3 points also. There are sensory rich language, soft musical range, personification of natural element. For the first one is sensory rich language. That describes the sensory rich language is the appeal of the sense like sight, sound, touch, smell, and taste. The next is soft musical rhythm. Soft musical rhythm is the sentence flows smoothly with a gentle and almost poetic quality. And last one is personification of natural elements. Here, giving natural human life quality make it feel alive and connected to emotion. The next explanation is language and diction. Here we have word choice highlight, rusty jolly emphasizing vitality, soft consonant creating melodic quality. Rusty and jolly are chosen to show energy and light line. They make the writing feel full or life and joy. The next is soft consonant creating melodic quality. Soft consonant help create a gentle musical quality in the text. For the example, a phrase like melody sound smooth and soothing when read aloud. So the next linguistic technique. Here we have 3 point gentle alliteration following musical language, personification of abstract concept. For the first one is gentle alliteration. This is when words that are close together start with the same letter or sound. We can creating a pleasing rate. For example, summers skies sing sweetly. And next, following musical language is a sentence are written in way that feel smooth and dramatic. And last one is personification of abstract concept. Personification of abstract concept is giving human qualities to ideas or feeling, make them more reliable. Thanks.
Okay, let's move to the next slide. There are interpretations. There are possible meanings. The first one is meditation on life's cyclical nature, harmony between human perception and natural rhythms, celebration of productivity and quiet beauty, acceptance of transient moments, and the last one is metaphorical representation of life stage.
So, the conclusion is Blake portrays autumn as a lively and dynamic force, showing a deep connection between human experiences and the natural world. It highlights how romantic poetry finds profound meaning in everyday moments, celebrating the beauty of change and the richness of fleeting experiences. So that's all from us. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.